Oh, yo, what is going on? It's the DFS Shark, and we are back, and it is finally NBA again, right? It feels like Christmas, really. It's only been a week, but it feels like it's been a month. I mean, it's been counting down the days. We've been sort of back and forth in college basketball and hockey. We did have a good two-man slip we hit yesterday in college basketball. The NBA is where I really put a lot of my focus on daily when it comes to picking my plays. So I am glad we are back, and we got a full monster slate today. So I got a two-man power play that I'm gonna be sharing with you, giving you the breakdown, why I like it, why I'm on this play, and really diving into the stats, the trends, and the numbers. And that's the goal every single day when it comes to this channel, really diving in and showing you how we can find that edge every day and beat PrizePicks, beat Underdog, beat Chalkboard, beat all these books together. But we're not gonna have much of a recap from yesterday's lineup because we had a two-man slip that I gave away in my YouTube video yesterday, right? We had a two-man slip. One of the players did not play, so it ended up just getting refunded. The other player did hit, right? We had an over on points. It was like 9.5 points. He did hit, but if you have a two-man slip and one of them does not play on PrizePicks, then they just refund you the money. So it's all good there. But I also want to share, if you're new to PrizePicks, if you've never played before, there is a code somewhere up on the screen here. I'll drop it below. It'll be in the comments and description. Drop that code in that sign up, and they're going to hook you up with a 100% match deposit bonus. Right, you throw in 50, they'll give you 50. Throw in 100, they will give you 100 as well. So a great spot to get started. And another good site who I just partnered up with, right? I've been testing them out, and I really like the site, the layout of the site. And just to let you know, before you start looking for it and you can't find it, right? It is only a Apple app right now. So Droids, you're gonna have to wait a minute. Believe they have something in the works for it, but Chalkboard is the site. And what I like about them, where they really differentiate themselves from PrizePicks, is they have alt lines. So you can actually adjust the lines. So I'm going to be messing with that in NBA today. I'm going to be adjusting some lines and trying really finding the edge, and then maybe taking that line down a couple of points from there and kind of seeing how it goes, right? So I've never played on a book like this where you can actually adjust lines. So I'm interested to see how it goes. But if you want to try it out and get on these plays with me as well, drop in that code SHARK when you sign up. And if you're in the Discord, just shoot me a screenshot of that. And I'll hook you up a free month of some plays as well. But I'm always giving free plays away on here as well. Every video I've been giving free plays. I'm going to give you 2 plays today, but I'm also throwing you 3 plays that I'm personally not playing because I'm sticking to a lot of two-man cards now. I'm personally not playing these other 3, but if you want to throw them in a slip as well, these would have been the next 3 that would have made the cut if I did run a 5-man line like I usually used to do. But if y'all don't mind hitting that like, hitting that subscribe, dropping me some comments, it really helps me grow the channel. We're coming up on 2,000 subscribers now. We've been at this for about 3 months now, so we are growing really fast. And the goal here is for us to just beat PrizePicks, beat all these books together, and to build the best DFS community where everyone's sharing their plays, everyone's getting some insights. And we're all just locked in every day, right? We got these plays that have major edges on them every single day. That's the goal. So if you want to be a part of that community as we grow together, join the Discord. It's absolutely free. I'm dropping free plays in there as well all the time. The play I'm about to go over right now, I dropped in there this morning with a full write-up. But let me actually get into that and show you. So let's dive into the Discord real quick, and then we'll get into the plays of the day. So these plays I'm about to go over, I dropped these in the Discord. If you're not in here, jump in here, man. It's the spot to be. If you go here to free plays, right, I did a full breakdown on this play that I'm about to go over, and I'm going in a lot more depth than I probably am in this video. So these are my notes, man. This is the things I'm looking at. So even if you're not playing these plays, right, you can get some insight on some stats I'm looking at, some things I'm looking at when it comes to finding that edge. Across all our player props yesterday, we went 4-1. The day before that, I believe we went 6-3, I believe. So we've been hitting our player props. The tacos kind of screwed us the other day, but these are some full breakdowns. This is if you want to get every single play. Like I said, I drop a lot of free plays, so you don't need to get in this at all. But this is where I drop a lot of the premium plays, and every play has a full write-up just like this. So this here was a play we dropped yesterday. It was a two-man slip on Underdog, right? We cashed this yesterday. It was our only two-man slip of the day on Underdog. We have a couple of pendings today because there is some pretty good discounts they threw out there. So we're waiting on those pending ones right there. This was on Chalkboard, right? As I said, I didn't adjust the lines on this one, but you can adjust the lines on Chalkboard, and I'm going to be doing that today in the NBA. But yeah, man, join the Discord. It's the best spot to be. Let's get these dubs together. Let's eat together. So let's dive into DGF. Let's see what we got here on the slip. So if you're looking for a tool to really help you, if you don't got time to research, you don't got time to do all that, I completely understand. This is the tool for you, man, because you can literally just refresh this, boom, and it literally refreshes all the sports books, all their odds, PrizePicks lines. So one of the things I like is it only shows the lines that are in PrizePicks, right? So if a line gets taken off of PrizePicks for some reason, it'll get taken off here as well. So if you're looking at these plays, you want to compare all the odds against the sports books. One key thing when using DGF you want to look at is the more data, the better. Like this is a good play because it has all the sports books with lines. This one, not as much. These two, not as much, right? Because there's just no other books with it. So you want to kind of compare data, right? So there's certain ways to use it. And that's one way to use it. But if you want to try this out, see if it's for you, drop that code in SHARK at checkout and they're going to hook you up with 25% off your first month. But let's get into these plays, man. Let's jump over here to NBA. And it feels good to say that because seems like a minute. It's only been a week. But let me go with my plays for the day. So I'm running a 2-man play here out today. And this line already got bumped down, right? So the Discord is a spot if you really want to get these plays as soon as they come out, right? But I got Branham here. I got him under 8.5 points. That was the line I was able to get. You can still put him in at this 8, but just beware of the potential bump here. Let's go to the flow of the game and see what it's looking like. We got the Spurs. Where are they at? Like all these games, it's a beautiful thing, right? So the Spurs are on the late night game against the Kings. They're a plus 8.5 on the road. Branham is a player who has just been struggling recently, right? Young player, still trying to find his way. But over his last 5, he's gone under this line at 60% of the time. His last 10, 70. Last 20, 70. Head-to-head, he has actually done fairly well against Sacramento. But this was from last season. This is the only game from this season he put up right at 10. And so for the season, he's at about 50%, but you can see recently he's really been struggling. And I have some keyed in on some stats on the Discord. I'll probably go over that right now because I don't remember the exact numbers about like his shooting percentage. But yeah, he's a player I like staying under this. His minutes have been fluctuating a lot recently. You can see he was down here for a while and then he kind of sort of been averaging right around 20 points a game, right? But in February, it was one of his worst shooting months. There's only been 7 games played, but he's shooting at about 35 to 36% for February. So he's really been struggling lately. Before that, he was shooting over 40% for the last couple of months back in like December and January, right? So he has been struggling, and I'm liking, coming off this break, not having played for a week, I'm looking him to start out cold as well. But all the sports books are on the side with this, which is a big reason why he got bumped as well. You can see FanDuel minus 132, Caesars minus 135, BetMGM minus 135 here. Let's go to Sacramento's D. So they're not the strongest defense. They're ranked about 21st in points allowed. We look at them versus guards. They're right around that range. So the spread on this game is, I believe it's a plus 8.5 on the Spurs, right? So Branham is a player. I just like him staying under this line here. You can see here, he's failed to hit this number 14 of his last 18 games, and he's only averaging 6.1 points per game on average, right? And let me go to the Discord so I can see if I missed anything on his stat line, right? Because like I said, I go a little more in depth here, and you can see here, month of February, shooting percentage of 36.7. Right, minutes been fluctuating, averaging 6.1 points per game in his last 18 games. Right, so he has not been hitting this line. He's consistently been going under, and this is a heavy favorited play. So I'm liking him to stay under on this one here. Branham is going to be play we're locking in, and then another play I'm really liking is Poeltl. Right, Poeltl. This one did get bumped as well. So just be aware, I got it at 12.5 points. PrizePicks is really quick on bumping these lines. They are super quick. Usually when I put out lines, they get bumped within 10 minutes. I'm not saying it's me affecting those bumps because I'm not playing enough to cause that kind of damage. But these plays are just heavy juiced lines, right? So they're going to get bumped because a lot of people are playing them, right? So under 12.5 points, Puedo. Let's take a look here at his trends. So last 5, let me adjust this. So last 5, he's hitting at 60%. Last 10, he's been about 40. Last 20, 55, head-to-head 100. So they did have one matchup against them back in November, and he only put it up 6 points. So the thing I like about this matchup is Brooklyn is really strong against centers. You can see they're ranked number 5th in the league. Overall, they're about 16th, but Claxton plays really strong defense, right? He really gets up in your face, puts the pressure on you, right? And he makes it tough on opposing centers, which you can see here. They're letting up about 16.9. And remember, this is total between, all centers combined as well. But a big reason why I'm liking this play as well is they got Olynyk in this trade recently, right? And Olynyk just came in and he's really cut down the minutes here. So let's go to like his last 20, Puedo. And you can see he was sitting at around like games of 30 plus minutes, 30 plus. And then they got Olynyk. They've had him, I believe, the last 4 games. I'll check on the stats right now. But ever since, you can see, since they got Olynyk, his minutes have dropped big time, right? They have dropped big time. He's really cut into that line. And the thing I like about Outlier is how you can dive in, right? So we go to Olynyk here. So games with Olynyk. Let's see, for the season. Here we go. For the season, they played together 4 times, right? And he went under 3 straight here, and then he went way over here, right? But you can see Olynyk's really cut into his minutes, right? He hasn't played more than 21, but 1 time since Olynyk's been here, right? With the tough matchup as well, and this being heavy favorited, you can see Caesars has it at a minus 157. So for us to get this at 12.5 on PrizePicks is a great value play, amazing value, because this is highly favored to go under. So DraftKings has it at a minus 140. DraftKings hardly ever puts lines above minus 140. When they do, PrizePicks immediately bumps them. So for us to get a play at DraftKings that's a minus 140, we're getting a gift here, basically, right? We're getting a gift. But those are my top 2 plays. I'm rolling these together. I've already locked these in. But if you're looking for some more plays, or if these got bumped, in the Discord, someone was asking, did they have a free 4-man line here? Or is he? Master Thomas was asking. He has a 4-man's free slip because he won his challenge that he's going to be playing tonight. So these were the additional plays, if you want to lock these in right here, that didn't make the cut for me. They just missed. These are the plays I would have locked in if it was a 5-man slip, if I was running a 5-man slip. We got Al Horford under 1.5 3-pointers made, Donovan Mitchell over 25.5, and we got Caruso over 12.5 points and rebounds. Boom, that's going to be it for our PrizePicks plays of the day. I appreciate y'all who have been rocking with me, who watch these videos, who really comment, and like my stuff. It really helps me grow the channel and build the channel, because the goal of this channel is for us to beat PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, every single site you can think of, for us to beat them together, right? That's the goal. And whether you're playing my plays or not, or you're just telling, or if you're in the Discord, getting active in the community, I appreciate you. What I'm really trying to do here is, instead of just giving you picks, right, I'm going to give you free plays. I'm going to give you plays all the time, right? But what I'm trying to do is essentially teach you how to become better at diving into stats and trends, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to remember, all these are about numbers. They're about situations, lineups, roster changes, things like that, right? Things you always want to be aware of. So if you can learn one thing from me as far as a particular stat to look at, when this happens or that happens, like the Olynyk situation, you can see how when a player comes in, how it can really affect another player, right? And tools like Outlier really help you dive in and see what their minutes are with or without players like that. So you want to start taking advantage and keying in on those things. And those are the ways you beat PrizePicks in these books in the long term, right? You steady keep putting plays in like that. Over time, you're going to start pumping out the wins. You're going to have losing days too, which is why I always show my losing days on here as well. I believe in being 100% transparent And I feel like everyone should be, right? Because it's not always winning days. It's not always winning days. And that's why I'm real big on bankroll management. I have a whole section in the Discord just for bankroll management tips and best practices and things like that. But yeah, before I ramble on, I'm just happy NBA is back. Glad to be back here talking to y'all about NBA and getting into it. And we got some fun stuff coming up also. We got MLB just probably about a month away. We got March Madness tuning up, right? So there's going to be a lot of fun action. So y'all join the Discord. Y'all like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be pumping out some good stuff every single day for this next month, for the rest of the year, right? Let's beat PrizePicks in these books together. That's going to be it, man. I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Take care.